A former RCMP officer is behind bars tonight, starting a lengthy prison sentence. 3 months after being found guilty of stealing 10 kilograms of cocaine from an RCMP evidence locker, a Supreme Court judge has formally sentenced Craig Burnett. Here's CTV's Natasha Pace.
Former RCMP officer Craig Robert Burnett has been sentenced to 10 years in prison. The 51-year-old was convicted earlier this year of stealing 10 kilograms of cocaine from an evidence locker and arranging to sell it. An offense the Crown says took place when Burnett was the head of the National Port Enforcement Team in 2010.
He was responsible in that position to run a team that was really ensuring the safety of Canadian ports.
In all, Burnett was found guilty of 7 offenses, including trafficking cocaine and laundering the proceeds of crime, as well as obstruction of justice and breach of trust. The Crown says Burnett netted $100,000 from the theft. While he didn't live a lavish lifestyle, the Crown says he did use the money for his own benefit.
The whole offense of trafficking of cocaine in a situation where somebody is not an addict, not a user, not under the influence, is driven by greed. And ultimately, money was used to purchase items and pay off some bills.
The Crown had been looking for a sentence of 10 to 12 years, while Burnett's lawyer had been asking for 4 to 7. Burnett was an RCMP officer for 20 years. When handing down the sentence, Justice James Chipman said, "This is a sad day because the Crown must pass sentence on a man who has had a remarkable fall from grace." As a former RCMP officer, the judge recommended Burnett serve his time in a minimum security institution for his own protection. Burnett has denied his guilt. In court, he briefly spoke, saying in part, "The more I speak, the further the hole gets. I will learn to accept this and turn it into something positive." In addition to the prison sentence, the judge also imposed a DNA order, a firearms and weapons ban, and the forfeiture of a BMW motorbike. The courtroom was packed today with family members and friends in support of Craig Burnett. Now, they did not want to discuss the case publicly, but do say they plan to appeal. Natasha Pace, CTV News, Halifax.